ewela, Makosi, Mandawe, and Akshene, Tagozane, Munumele, Khanya, and greetings everyone. Yes, I'm catching up for the Tuesday live session. So if you have any questions, I'm here. At your service. Gosh, looking at myself, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying out there. Relaxing and hoping that I'll Khanisa one of you today. That is my intention, right? Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying out there. Oh gosh, I don't have YouTube on this, do I? I think I'll be reading here. Tobela Kumo, you've been hey, I've been here. So, make use of me. I'm doing, sometimes you can see me, sometimes you can't. Hide and seek, spiritual hide and seek. Anyway, I'm here, and hopefully I'll Khanisa Yukumu. And that is what I'm here for. Remember, this is not playing. This is for me to help someone in case someone needs my advice out there. I'm doing the spiritual service. Yeah, that is me here. Anyway, let me just download YouTube on this because it's not downloaded here. So I can, instead of doing this. Who's that? Tabani Makosi. So yes, let's see what you guys are on. What's happening with you spiritually, guys. Naturally, okay. Togoza. Yes, remember, I'm catching up. If you have any questions, I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm gonna be here until I think 3 with you here, guys. So if you have any questions, any spiritual question, I'm here. Shoot, hit me. Anyway, that is what it's all about. How do I get into my thing? All right, okay. Yes, spiritual stuff. So if you have any question related to anything to do with spiritual things, I am here sent by your ancestors. Your ancestors have sent me here. They said, emergency, go live on the live session so you can help our people. Your ancestors, they've got a way of hitting someone when someone is relaxed, and they send you that nudge. You need to go and help your people. You sitting down there watching Netflix when your people are out there and they want something to do with the dreams. They want help with something to do with dreams. See, even Kumo now has had a dream already. I was at school and the teacher sent me to buy red and white candles. I woke up as I was lighting the red one. Okay, all right. Okay, that's interesting. Did you have just this one dream only, Kumo? Look, I'm hitting you with the red candle today. So did you have just this one dream, or there was a dream before, and then you were sent to school? The next dream you were sent to school, and then you were lighting the red and white candles. Talk to us properly, Kumo. Don't be selective. If you had 3 dreams in one night, okay. Remember with dreams, right? Especially when our people are teaching us about even these colors or these candles that we are lighting, right? Sometimes they will send you something first. The scenario will be like this. There's someone getting lost and then being attacked by others. That is the first dream. Second dream, there's Kumo going to school with the red and white candles, lighting them up. Because your people, this is an example, your people are showing you that the first dream leads to the second dream. Then the next dream comes with explain what those candles about to do and what those candles have done. That's what I meant, Kumo, when I'm saying what was the first dream before the one with the school, seeing yourself at school with the candles, and what was this dream afterwards. Because remember, when they wake you up sometimes, especially when they want you to reflect, to write down whatever it was that you were dreaming about, and they want you to reflect before you forget, because our people, they know us, we forget, right? Sometimes you wake up, you cannot remember, you cannot recall your dream, right? They kick you out of the dream so that you can write it down. Oh my gosh, I was at school, I was about to write the red, I was about to write the white, and candles. And when I was about to light them, this first one, then they wake you up so that you write exactly that down, so that when they repeat, when the dream continues, you not forget the bigger message, the message of the red and white candles. They tend to do things like that. Anyway, yes, that's that. Khanya, 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 khanya. She'll take it easy. She'll take it easy. Speak slowly. Speak slowly. Okay. Faith, Kobela Faith. Okay. Sipo Mutseki or Togoza Sipo. Okay. Gogo, what does it mean to dream wearing white coat of Zion? Wearing it, what were you doing with it? What were you doing with it? The white coat of Zion. Okay. I'll go back to that. What was happening when you were wearing it in that Zion, whatever? You must have been doing something with it. Meaning that if you were in church wearing particular things, something was happening in that dream. So forget about the color. I'll explain the color afterwards. Bunolo, Tobela Barulu, Tobela Bunolo. The previous one, Gog, I was at school, not in class, and some woman was chasing me with a cat. Okay, not sure if they are related. They are always related, Kubu. Always related. So they were chasing you with a cat. This woman, the morning I woke up, I just found a feather in the dining room. No follow-up dream yet. Okay. Some woman was chasing you with a cat. Must have brought something in you. The emotion. If someone is chasing you with a cat in the dream, it's either you're going to be so scared, or you're just gonna be like, this woman is ridiculous. What are they doing with me? What are they doing with me? The reason why I'm asking you about the emotion, Kumo, is that your people will tell you to deal with that kind of emotion. Now we're getting into it. To deal with that kind of emotion, you use this and you use that. Now, if I were to be asking you as an interpretation, I'll be asking you, Kumo, if you know this woman who was chasing you with a cat in the dream, meaning that are they familiar to you? If they are familiar to you, then your people will be using someone. When I'm saying familiar, meaning that that person, when they come to you in your dream, because you know them in real life, right? You know that this person is like this. They are scary like this, or they are not scary like this. But if they are being used in your dream, Kumu, if you know them and they're scary, meaning that your people are telling you that someone like that, we deal with them with unfortunately, I don't have the white candle. I've got the yellow, but it's not white. Okay, let me just make you understand how ancestors talk with us in the dream, especially when they're telling us about candles, Kumu. When you've got a problem with someone, your ancestor in real life, and someone like you, they affect you in this way. They bring that impression for you in that way. Their role in your life, in real life, is like this. Your ancestors will use that person in the dream to show you, like, I'll give you an example with me, with the dream with me, with learning about the candles, right? My people used a woman that I really do not trust. In that, I do not trust. Every time when I think about them in real life, I think that person can do something harmful. When I'm saying harmful, I do not talk about witching, meaning that given the chance, they will take money and tell people where I live, right? That is how bad they are in real life. So when my people are using that person in the dream to tell me about the candles that they were teaching me, like, let's say the green and white candle, how you deal with people who are like that, with bad hearts. You use this candle and this candle to deal with people with bad hearts like that. In real life, my people are saying to me, if you have a problem with someone like that in real life, when you're partying, my child, and that person is affecting you like that, emotionally like that, you need to use these two candles. When you're praying and you're telling us that you want this person to stop following you around like that, to stop disturbing you like that, you use this kind of candles. So even you, because I don't know what your dream was like with this woman chasing you with a cat. If you know this woman or you don't know this woman, they would have been showing you that this woman, for that kind of a person, when we're dealing with them, we deal with them like this to stop them from doing these things that could harm us. We use the red and the white candle to deal with them. So now when they're taking you to school, remember that when we're being taken to school, we are going to school to learn. Sometimes they're taking us to school to learn about something, about ourselves. Sometimes they're taking us to school so that we can learn about things that we'll be using in real life. When we are helping others, and you giving others advice, you will tell them, if you've got someone like that, a woman like that with a cat and something like that, if a cat catches you, they'll scratch you and scratch you and scratch you and leave you with marks. But to stop those things, use the red and white candle, because that is a teaching dream. You are being taught about how to use these kind of things and what the meaning of the red and white candles are for you in your dream. Meaning that your people are telling you that if you're dealing with situations like that, deal with them like this spiritual. You light those candles and you start talking. You start talking. Right? I'm not talking about passing to your ancestors. You start talking to your ancestors about dealing with people like that. Anyway, that is just that. If you explain the dream properly, we'll get to you. Cool. Okay. All right. Faith. Okay, I got to faith. All right. Where was I? Naturally, Pali. Okay. I dreamt my child waking up and asking to sleep in my bed, so I agree. Okay. Then she comes again, but she was already in bed. Okay. And I chase this other one away. She gets on the floor and changes to sea sand. Okay, explain more. Explain more naturally. This child, is it a child that I dream my child? Okay. Is this your real life child? Are you people using a child that you have in your dream? Or is it just someone you're seeing a child in the dream? Okay. And who's this other one that you're chasing? Who's this other child that you're chasing from that place? Why are you chasing her as well? In the dream, you know you've brought someone, you're chasing another one. There's a reason why. In the dream, while you're doing it, you subconsciously, consciously in the dream, know why you're chasing someone, one of them away, and you're remaining with one. So what is it? Because your message might be in that thinking, in that dream, why you're doing that to that other one. We'll get to the sand bit, the sea sand bit, we'll get to it afterwards. Cool, man. Okay. The morning I woke up, I just found a feather. Okay, I got that one. All right. Okay. And these feathers, guys, remember this, depending on, let's not get into the feathers. Okay, Bunolo, hi Nagatlokulu. Okay, when will the Mashila Badimu video come out? All right. So which Mashila Badimu do you want, Bunolo? Which one do you want? The different colors, or do you want one specific color? And why do you want me to talk about it? So I understand where you're going with this. Okay, Sipokazi Gogo, I dreamt. Yes, I did mention I was gonna do a video, but I'm not guided to do that yet. Okay, Sipokazi Gogo, I dreamt of blue palo cloth. What does it mean? Blue is protection, right? Palo cloth. Read about palo cloth in the dream. I've explained about the palo cloth. When you're using it, when I use it, and when I help someone to use it, It is totally, you're going to be in meditative state. Your ancestors are going to be taking over. You're going to be looking at the things, and then you're going to be going dizzy, and then you're going to go into a meditative state. It's like hypnotism. You're being hypnotized by your ancestors, and then they take you into all those rooms that sometimes it's difficult to get into. When you get into those rooms, then you start seeing things that your ancestors want you to see. So when you're using palo cloth, is that your ancestors are guiding you in this. They're guiding you in this. So you're going into therapy, but your ancestors are taking you into it. So they start you with where they think you should go first, and then they take you out when they think it is time, and then they take you in different rooms. This is metaphorically explaining things, how things are done, right? Spiritual. So they take you spiritually, right? You're looking at the cloth, but your ancestors, they trance you. That is the easiest way to explain it. But they put you on a hypnosis. They hypnotize you. Ancestors, they hypnotize you with what you're looking at when you're looking at the palo cloth. Let me just bring it quickly so I can explain it better for you to understand. Hey. Okay, still haven't washed this cloth. Still have some bed pools on it. So I don't like washing this. I'm about to hypnotize you guys, if you're easily hypnotized. Gosh. Some teas. Okay. Some hypnotism, they use something like that, right? They do that to you, and then you keep on doing that. You keep on doing that, and then you go, you fall asleep. You start thinking about the things you want to think about. But this hypnotism is done with you. Your ancestors, they take over. You focus on this cloth. You focus on this cloth, right? You look into it, deeply into it. I know it's dirty, isn't it? Still dirty. You look into this cloth. So you invite your ancestors to take over by looking into this cloth, these patterns in there. They've got some dots in there. Your ancestors, they take over. They take over the same way as when they're opening your third eye, right? Your ancestors take over, they open you up, so they hypnotize you, they put you on a trance, they take you into the rooms that you're supposed to go into so that they can heal you. That's when they use this. It's like you're looking at it, then you start seeing things become fuzzy. Then they start opening your proper. Then they become really fuzzy. Then they take you into a trance. That's the only way I can put it. They take you in a trance, and the ancestors take over. Then they are with you in the room. They are telling you to focus on the things that they want you to focus on. So when the ancestors start doing this, you see even when they're doing this, when they are healing you, using the therapy, using this palo cloth, right? Your ancestors will be with you, and they'll be telling you, my child, look at this properly. Look at these things that are happening to your life. Look at these things that are happening to you. That's when the ancestors are taking over, and they're doing therapy on you. Look at the things that keeps on happening to your life. Look at now how you do things when you go to work. Look at how people treat you, my child. Look at it properly. Then they zoom in. They take you backwards. My child, things like this, they didn't just start with you. Generational now. They take you back. backwards to generation, things that used to affect your people. See, we always had these problems in our families. These things have started because of this and that. They take you back to, now we're talking about the journey of the soul, the life you lived as well. So they will be showing you, opening that bit of your life to show you that, your life started like this. You carry this to this lifetime. Look at your ancestors as well. They carried something like that. Generational is not only wealth, guys. We inherit not only gifts, we inherit a lot of things, even behaviors. So anyway, that is when ancestors are using that. They will take you in all these different rooms so you can see things properly. You can see why you get stuck. Things don't tend to open up for you. When you think you're in there, things start shutting. It's nothing to do with being bewitched. It's something to do with you inherited or you brought into this lifetime. Anyway, that is Balotloth. I think I'm taking you back. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Oh, my phone is slow. Where was I? Okay, there we go. All right, I was replying to Sipo. Okay. All right. Okay. The Zion people were singing, coming towards me. Okay, that's Sipo. I was standing with my hands in my pocket. Oh wow. Okay, that is Kumo. Okay, the Sipo. What happened to Sipo? All right. Then what happened, Sipo? Okay. Okay. Remember with this white cloth as well, a lot of us, we start this journey with the white cloth. Our ancestors, they start us with this, most of us, the white cloth. They show us white cloth. But how they show us the white cloth, they'll show us white cloth in different settings. So if you're used to seeing church people and they know that you remember properly when you see church people, you know, you associate church with white cloth, they will reveal themselves dressing up in the church. The jerseys, the jerseys that you see the Zion people wearing and stuff like that. And church is symbolic for a place that we congregate where we're going to be dealing with something, spiritual matters, right? So they will have to use something. Zion as well is got drums. So your people as well, they'll be showing you that you are the drum kind of person. The people who are coming to you, they're the drum kind of person. So they will use Zion because when you think about Zion, you know that a lot of them, they do the drums, right? The drum. So they will use the white cloth because they like you to wear the white cloth. But then use the jazz because they know that when you see someone wearing a jazz, associate with Zion. So that's how they'll get to us when they want to show us, reveal this cloth to us. But if you do not know about white cloth with Zion, as in the church, they will reveal themselves just dressing up, wearing white, anywhere near the rivers or anywhere just sitting around with a lot of white people. Not white people, people around there wearing white clothes. So they're just showing you that they prefer the white clothes at this particular time. So when they change, they start putting yellow as well. They'll show you we prefer yellow now. As well, when these colors are coming in, they're coming in with the message. Remember that your cloth might not be the same as mine. How your people are going to be using it might not be the same as mine. Because sometimes these color cloth as well, they are for family. They have nothing to do with spiritual matters. They are like your family colors. They've chosen to use this kind of color that will represent your family. And this kind of pattern that will represent your family. So that we'll get to that. Like someone was asking, when I'm guided to talk properly about ancestral cloth. Okay, where was I? All right. Someone is standing with their hands in their pockets. Okay. Oh, that is simple. Okay. Or did I miss someone? Okay. Unkemetse Tobela. Okay. I have a recurrent dream of staying in a big mansion. Part of the house, the side of hardly go to, is occupied by hobos. I end up chasing them. This dream keeps coming back. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, a lot of water spirits, their testing dreams are like that. You're chasing hobos, but you want to have a big house which has got a lot of space. People needs to come in and occupy the other bit, but you're failing your dreams because you are not helping others. You just want to have a mansion by yourself. Water spirits, they like doing that, especially with mansions. You live in mansions. A lot of those dreams, but a lot of us fail in those dreams because when we wake up we think that we're gonna get a mansion in real life. Water spirits, they test us like that. How are we as human beings? Are we gonna be the people with good heart, or are we gonna be the people who just wanted to have it all, live in this big mansion? There are other people out there suffering. They need a place to live. But you want it all by yourself. What kind of a spiritual human being or what kind of a healer are you going to be? Who's going to be chasing others who need help from you? You want to be me, not a community person. So those people will show you whether you passed or failed. But if you fail, you need to, when they repeat the dream again, you need to correct something in it that you're doing wrong. Why can't you share with others? That is the question for you, Unkemete. When we go into this spiritual path, remember that it's not about you. You become a healer, you heal yourself. You can become a healer, you heal your family. You become a healer, you heal your community. Meaning that you're going to be open. You're going to be open to others. It's not going to be a journey of just you on your own. No. A healer is supposed to heal the community. A healer is supposed to understand what is affecting the community that they live amongst, right? That's a healer. That is why we are being called to help our communities. That is what this is all about. It's not about throwing bones or giving people water. It's about trying to understand what is affecting our communities. There are issues. Homelessness is one of the things that is affecting our communities. What can I do as a healer to help my community members? Do I want to be a healer who lives in a mansion and forget about others? Or do I want to be a healer who understands that the community are suffering? If there are people like that and they are hobos, how come? That is a healer's questioning. How come do we have hobos? How come? What can I do as a healer to stop this from happening now and to stop this from happening in the future? I've got this big house and I'm alone. Why? That is the healer's questioning. All right? But we don't tend to question that like that. We forget why we are here sometimes. We become me. Not motukibu tukabatu. We forget about humanity, helping others. We're gonna be reminded in the dream. We're gonna be corrected in the dream so that we help others. Anyway, that is Unkemete. Okay, Nomandla Khanya Gogo Khanya. In my dreams, I saw a big storm with heavy rain with dark clouds. I have been told to wear white duke and white jacket and go to waterfalls. Second dream, I saw disaster people, kids and animals. Okay. Were crying and running for their life. I survived that disaster, but I was very scared. Okay. And then what happened? What happened, Nomandla? What happened? Okay. TVM, you are right. Thou shalt hit the like button by force. I call up. What they call it? You even reminded me of the what they call it, the Julius Caesar thing that I used to do. Caesar. Well, no, not Julius Caesar. What are we talking about? We're talking traditional. Khanya, you've been colonized for a long time. Oh, remember who you are. An African human being. An African woman who needs to be playing drums and kitty. Not this nonsense. Anyway, yes, hit that like button, people. Natural. All right, yes, Gog, it is my child in real life. She came twice, so I didn't understand why, because she was already in bed. It felt strange. Okay, all right. Let's get back to. Okay, guys, we've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes before I go. Not 20 minutes. Yeah, I need to be picking the children. Anyway, it's cool. What? Where was it with okay, my child in real life? She came twice, so I didn't understand why, because she was already in bed. It felt strange. Okay. Where did this dream start? My child waking up and asking to sleep in bed, so I agree. Then she comes again. Okay, I think I explained this what's it? Natural, right? I explained this in one of the dreams about trancing. I didn't explain it the way I'm supposed to explain it. I did explain it as well in one of the videos where I was explaining what they call it, astral projection, when you're astrally projecting. When our ancestors are showing us about the three, remember the three bodies that we have. In Suturu, that's why sometimes when our ancestors, when we greeting people, we saying le, meaning that we are saying we are talking about many people, right? Lekai. Not only are we talking about how many people are you with and how are you as in general, but we are acknowledging that there are different parts of you, meaning that there's the physical, there's the one we don't see, and there's one that we literally see a little bit. Sometimes you see people saying, I see the aura, like they see the etheric kind of thing. They have got an idea of what it looks like, right? And then there's the astral body that not many people will see it until you're looking through something, then you'll see that astral body, right? A person has got, from what I've been shown, from my teachings, because I know this teaching, ancestors, they teach you up to a state, and then when you grow, they teach you some more things. Now, from what I know, a person has got three different bodies, meaning that when your ancestors are showing you how you train sometimes and how you astrally project, they will show a different part of you, like you in three different things. Let's say that you see me walking, and then you see another me following, then you see the third me following me, then there are three people. That is the three different parts of a human being. The physical is what you're watching on this live session. The etheric is what the ancestors tend to work on. The astral is the one that goes travel in different places. So when they're showing you something like this, they're showing you a body moving and the other one coming back. Do you understand? So they'll show you the physical one, the physical body, then they'll show you the etheric one. Sometimes they'll show you the astral traveling as well. So when sometimes you see someone, you think someone is here, then someone comes in, the same person. So it is like it's confusing the mind. Right? It's confusing the mind because we are not used to seeing things like that. Seeing the same person twice or seeing the same person 3 times. But that is how we are. The physical one is what we all see. The third one is one that confuses, that goes into the spiritual bit of us. The third one is the one that goes traveling to other dimensional state. So when they're showing it to you, when they're trying to teach you something, sometimes you see a person twice, you see a person 3 times. The same person. I'll have to explain it in another video on its own. That is the only thing I can explain for now. I hope you understood where I was going with that. Was I explaining naturally, Pali? I hope you understood what I was saying there. Okay. All right. Okay. Makosi Tariro. FMK, dream a green, blue woman and man were both driving blue and green cars. Dream. Okay. I dived into a clean pond and a black snake swam past my face. I felt calm. Next, I saw a boy I only know in the dream being killed, disappeared by a large group of fraternity guys. What's a fraternity guys? Okay. Okay, number one, spirit wanted me to go under the water, but I didn't follow. Others around me told me not to. I felt insecure about it. A man offered special job given to 3 people, with ring having golden eye. Okay. Number two, I was placed in a gold and white dress, given a red doorbell on my house by him to call me. Women complaining about my dress. They picked me up in a limousine with broken side window but covered. Okay, I do not understand your I don't understand you, FMK. Okay, you dreamt about a green or blue women and men. What do you mean? Oh, were they green and blue? I don't understand. I don't understand your question, FMK. I don't understand it. Your question. Can you explain it properly? I've got time. Explain your first question properly, please. You were in a dream. You saw this. You saw that. These people were driving blue and green cars, and you saw them. Where were you? Were you seeing them passing by, or what was? Were you with them? What was happening there with this car? All right, Makosi Zwelo. Gereza, I hope to get highlights on my life. Why is Nzunza so tearful? Tobela Gereza, I do not know, Gereza, what you mean by why Nzunza so tearful. I do not know what you mean by that. All I know is that the Nzunza people, these are the ancestors from the Nzunza, not the Nzunza. I haven't yet got into seeing Nzunza in the way that I guess I'm supposed to see it. The only time that Nzunza was revealed to me, they were showing me what Nzunza does. Meaning that Nzunza does this glow, Nzunza as well takes over, like you become in one with Nzunza. As a person, once Nzunza touches you, or once Nzunza water touches you, you become one with Nzunza. You, as me, I become Nzunza. I'll explain Nzunza when I get guided to explain Nzunza. So what I know about the tearfulness, yes, a lot of the Mashangani song that I'm learning, these ones, when they transmit, they take me to the spiritual realm, right? And they're teaching me their songs. They're painful songs that they're singing, painful songs. So I wouldn't know about if it's related to what has happened to their history or it is anything to do with Nzunza. I can't explain that. I am still on the training with the Nzunza and my Mashangani ancestors. So I'm still in training at this particular moment. So I cannot explain it properly to you. I will explain it properly to you when I've got that knowledge that I can now share with others in a way that is clear to me for me to share. That is me answering Gereza. Okay. FMK, I do not understand your first one. Okay. Yes, they were green and blue, but they were in the car. So you were seeing them passing you by and what was happening. Because if you are not in the car and you're seeing a car passing you by with these people, there must be something you're thinking in that dream, because your people will want you. Because if you're just telling it to me like this, I was there watching a car moving and there was nothing you were thinking. For me, it wouldn't mean anything to me. The only thing that I'll be explaining to you now to be like the green color and the other color. What did you say? The blue color. If you look at the chakras, did anything happen to you in your dream where they were working on the heart chakra and they were working on the one related to blue, the chakra that is related to the blue, right? So were they working on that with you? Were you seeing in your dream anything related to, they were focusing on that beat of the chakras, right? So that is very wrong, especially with this dream, especially when it comes to the car. Because your people will be, if you're outside, you're not in the car, they'll be guiding you through your thinking. You're watching those people driving by with those, looking like that, But the message is that they're giving you what they want you to be thinking about in the dream while you're watching it. You're thinking about something. That is your ancestors giving you the messages in your thinking. So it's difficult for me to explain what you were thinking in the dream like this. The only thing I can just tell you, the colors, they mean this. And it's nothing to do with that. It is to do with, when it comes to a car, it is something big. You're watching that, you're watching how they're driving, you're watching the car, you're looking at the way the car looks, you're thinking something in the dream. Because it's very important when we see cars in the dream. It's very important, the way we think about it. The way we see, even on the street, when you see someone driving past you with a car, the first thing you're thinking, what car is this? Okay, who is that person driving there? Have I seen them before? Have I not seen them before? Are they driving right? One day. You understand? You're thinking things. You're thinking things. So even in the dream, your ancestors, they'll make you think things. They'll make you run through the things that they want you to be observant of, the things they want you to be made aware of in your thinking when you're seeing things like that. I'm talking about the car, people driving past, if you're not in it. All right. Okay. Where was I? Tariro. I had a dream where I was in the field. Oh, it's S3. Okay. All right. I've got 5 more minutes, and I have to pick up the children at school. Okay. I had remember some messages. You can leave you can write your messages, or you write the messages under these comments. When I'm guided, I'll reply to them one by one. Anyway, Tariro, I had a dream where I was in the field with my red, black, white cloth, praying for healing for the people. I saw ants coming out from one end, shedding their old skin and going back in the ground. And okay. In another dream, a prophet prayed while I touched a holy ground who I had previously dreamed of. Touch a holy ground. Okay, who I had previously dreamed of me as his. What's a holy ground? I touched the holy ground, meaning that the ground that is holy. But who I had, a prophet prayed, okay, while I touched holy ground. Okay, now I get it. Who I had previously dreamt of me as his successor taking over his church. He said he knows about my dream, was surprised he reads minds. Okay, all right. Tariro, I have a recurring dream. Okay. So what did you think the first dream meant, Tariro? What did you think the first dream meant? And what did you think the second dream meant? What did you think the first dream meant? And what did you think the second dream meant? Because I think you understood the first dream and you understood the second dream. So because you're asking, you're sharing this, what do you think they meant? Oh my gosh, I'm late, Khanya. You're not late, but you're Khanya. And Hanya with you. Okay, Gogo, Patricia, Emakosini, Gogo, they were standing next to me. Their flesh matched their car. Okay, yes, but what were you thinking? They were silent, just standing next to me. Silent, standing next to you. Okay, the flesh matched their car. They were standing next to me. So you were not in the car. They were next to their car, and they were silent. In real life, if people are doing that, what would you be thinking, FMK? What would you be thinking? Because that thinking is very important in that dream. Okay, naturally, thank you, Gogo. I understand your explanation because towards. I have recurring dream where I'm in perfect relationship with men. I will be questioning, this man really mine? Having Indian twin sisters, but in reality, I'm not in any relationship. In dreams, we'll be in many relationships. We'll get married, unfortunately, I haven't been in a dream where I get divorced. Ancestors, they don't divorce, do they? You get marriages in dreams, you have children. The children, they keep on coming, guys. They'll keep on coming. All different kind of nationalities. We'll raise them in the dream. I'm talking about the ancestor spirits and guys. We'll raise all the children. Remember, guys, we are on a training to become healers. Remember that? The moment you remember and you do not forget that bit, that you're on a training to become a healer, then everything else becomes simple for you. As a healer, you're supposed to see everyone. As a healer, you're supposed to understand people. As a healer, you're supposed to take anything, not anything. You're supposed to understand why certain things are like that, why people are different like this, why people live in these particular areas like this, why other people, they excel very well in winter, why other people excel very well in summer. Those kind of things you're supposed to understand as a healer. Meaning that when in the dream, they're taking you to the dream state, they show you with different nationalities of people, children and stuff like that. You're supposed to understand them, meaning that you know that you've got ancestors who look like you. You understand them, okay? Then you've got spirits. Spirits, they change into different nationalities. Then you have to understand them. You've got children, because you've got spirits who have to change into different nationalities. Even the children in those dreams, they'll change into different nationalities. Now, as a child will grow to be a grown-up human being, will be directing us. But before they direct us, we need to make sure that they are being raised nicely, isn't it? I'm talking about in real life, right? I'm taking back to metaphorically why children are using dreams. In real life, we have to make sure that these children, we're raising them. In the dream as well, we need to look after them. They're children, isn't it? They're small. We need to look after them. We don't understand them. We don't understand why we have, another 5 minutes added. Why we have this kind of children who look like this. We need to try to understand them. By that, we need to find out if this child comes to me like this, they are different nationality from me. You need to find out who's their mother and their father, or who's their guardian. You go partner. You ask your people, I'm seeing these children. I do not understand them. Then they will explain themselves to you. That is how we talk to our ancestors, to understand things that are happening in dreams. Okay, that is just that. I think the other things I'll look into it, guys. I'll look into it and I'll explain. I'll go into these comments that you've left, because I have to go and pick up the children now. I've got 5 minutes. I'll be running around to school. Yes, I'll look into this. Remember, I'll look into this, and then if I'm guided, I will explain them one by one, like one by one. And remember, when it comes to cars, I've done the video about the cars. Separate cars. People are driving them outside. Yes, we look at them. Schools, I'll do it actually today when I come back, because I think I have time. I'll do the second bit. I'll come back online and do the second bit and explain the schools and stuff like that. As for ancestral cloth, guys, remember that our people, when they are giving us this ancestral cloth, the messages are in the dreams. They always are in the dreams. When you're seeing your ancestor wearing the ancestral cloth, there'll be things happening before you see it happening. You see them coming, dressing up, doing that. Or sometimes they just come, they show it to you like this, and then the next dream will reveal what that cloth meant for you. But anyway, we'll explain it properly. I think when I come back, I'll be here. I'll come back and see what I'm going to do, because I think I have time. Khanyang, guys. I need to go pick up the children at school. Otherwise, I'm going to be late. See. You're khanyang.